Hey everyone, Matt from Total MTG here, and today's Thursday, and I've got some more Magic the Gathering Arena gameplay for you. So from the deck tech on Monday, which was Blue-Green Merfolk, which is a dedicated deck tech for Magic Arena, it has no rares. So today what we're going to do is put it through a few matches, do some of those daily grind games, and see how the deck will fare. Now, the deck did come across, I will tell you now, the last game is very, very good. Bit similar to ours, but it definitely had a few rares in. But it was a very, very good match, so make sure you stay to the end of the video and watch that game too. So for those of you who didn't see the deck tech, there will be a link in the description below for you to go and check out if you want to see the deck tech of, you know, why I put this together and how it was put together. But as you can see from the screen graphic that I've made up here, you can see like the main board. Obviously it's a 60 card deck. The lands as well, we've got in there, we've got 4 Unclaimed Territory, we've got some islands and obviously some forests, and there's a 1 Field of Ruin. But this is our main package in the deck. We've got 4 Jade Bearers, we've got Mist-Cloaked Heralds. We'll be going in there to get the creatures unblocked and putting counters on there. Merfolk Branchwalker is going to help us explore, get cards, either get lands into our hands or hopefully find a little creature on top, as we do run 30 creatures in this deck. Merfolk Mistbinder is going to be there, give them all +1/1, and it's what's good about getting Merfolk. If you get one of those Mistbinders on, maybe 2, maybe 3, it's really, really good. Pumps the field up, and when they're unblockable, they're just so good. They're getting through, they're doing all the damage. The deck is really, really fun to play. Adept is there as well, also to give us card draw. And we've got Shapers of Nature as a 3 of that can put +1/1 counters on, remove some of the counters to draw a card if we really need to. Deeproot Waters has been absolutely epic in the deck, and I'm already thinking, even after playing this, that I might have to up this to 4 just because it's just been so good in practice. But this is the deck. Like I said, if you want to see the deck tech, go and check out the link below. But let's get on to some gameplay. So let's get ready to do those daily grinds. This is what this deck is all about. It's a great way for you to start playing Arena, like I said in the deck tech, because it has no rares, and we all know that rares are really hard to get, especially when you're starting out on Arena. You've got to do lots of daily grinds, getting those coins, and maybe trying to get to the draft so you can fill up your card collection. But we are going to open off with our opening hand. Couple of forests there, but you've got 2 Merfolk Branchwalkers though, which I do like. Even though we've got no blue mana, the Merfolk Branchwalker can potentially find us lands as well. I tend to keep sketchy hands sometimes. You know, that's just me being a bad Magic player. What can I say? But 9 times out of 10 it pays off. That's what I'm going to say anyway. So, our obviously opening play will go forest in, then we're going to try and play the Merfolk Branchwalker. That's what we're going to do. What do we want to play against? What are we playing against? Don't know if it obviously happens to you as well, but we play so many red decks. I think because the red deck is one of the most consistent decks on there, and doesn't need a lot of rares in it as well, and it's obviously very, very good. So opponent puts 1 to the bottom, takes their turn. What do they play? Oh, is it going to be the turn 1 mountain that I always play? Oh, there it is. It's the turn 1 mountain. As if I didn't already know after playing this game. So we're going to go down opening play with a River Sneak, because it can't be blocked. I'm assuming it's probably going to eat a shock here, possibly. But if we can get away with it, it'd be nice. Because obviously a trigger, but you're getting to put a +1/1 to end of turn. If we put another Branchwalker or something else, Merfolk in there. But of course, it gets eaten by the red shock. So red-green, in comes Llanowar Elves. So probably something Stompy here, I'm thinking. Forest going to go down. Might be good to get the little 3/3 down straight away. I liked putting that down. Straight down, 3/3. Can start attacking. Then we have Adepts. We've got Merfolk Branchwalker, but in comes Gore. Luckily draw a land off the top there. Gore is, well, you know, they're going to be playing creatures very early because that makes them 2 less to cast. They've got Llanowar Elves down there and a couple of mountains and a forest. We're going to try to attack here, see if they want to sacrifice their Gore. But of course they won't. They won't sacrifice their Gore. But we can play 2 creatures off this as well. Go for the Merfolk Branchwalker. Trying to explore to find something decent, which we don't. So I'll try it again. We can play one of obviously the Adepts and show the other Adepts in hand. Unfortunately for us there, we draw 2 lands off the Merfolk. Would have been lovely to get them 3/2, 3/2s. But we went land. So it gets them out of the drawers. And then this card that you do see a lot in these Stompy decks, the Charging Monstrous. Oh, wow. So they're attacking in for 12. I've got 2 little Merfolks there. We're going to double block Gore. Take that out of contention. And end up taking 7. But we do get to kill Gore. So we're left with our Shapers, and we draw an Unclaimed Territory there. We've got a Forest as well. We've got 2 Silvergill Adepts, so we're going to be able to play one. Obviously reveal the other one and maybe draw into something decent if we can. So Adept comes down. We'll reveal the other Merfolk card, which is the Adept. Draw a card, which is a Merfolk Mistbinder, which is a pretty sweet draw. So I'm going to play this down now. Could have just pumped up the creatures. Maybe I should have pumped up the creatures first, but I wanted the ability to draw the card. And we draw another land. So we did draw quite a lot of land in this first game. Not very good when you're facing 5/5 Tramplers, when the majority of our toughness at the moment is just 1. But we can get Merfolk Mistbinder down next turn potentially and pump up our creatures. So I don't really want to lose my creatures here. I decide to not block. Go to 5. What does our opponent play next? They've got 4 mana available. Pyromancer does 2 damage, which is a bit annoying, because if they have got Lightning Strike, we're just basically dead. But lucky for us, this turn they don't. But we're in a bit of trouble. We didn't draw. We drew another land there. Not really what we wanted to do. This pumps everything up the Mistbinder. But I'm still thinking it's probably not enough still. We got 2 3/2s, and we got a 2/2 and a Shapers. We got enough to block next turn. But we're literally dead to a top draw Lightning Strike, which is not good for us. So we're going to go to blocks here. I'm going to block, obviously, the 5/5s because they have trample as much as I can to save a bit of life. But we are, 3 lands in hand, 6 lands on the battlefield. That's 9 lands there. We were definitely a little bit flooded, although we did build, you can see we built a pretty smart board there, but we just couldn't handle the charging Monstrosaur. So we go down to 1, and we draw a dive down. Dive down. Not exactly what we wanted at all. We could have done with that big bat in the last hand, rather than lands. But that is pretty much the game for this game 1. We got taken down by the dinos. Monstrosaur is in for the win. For a moment now, I thought they were going to try and kill us with the Land of RARES, but they didn't. So unfortunately, we lost that first game because we got charged. We got charged. We're going to go on to another game here. Let's get on to a game 2 for us. So we're ready for our next opponent. We're playing Murder Log. There's a little Liliana there, facing Jace. Here we go. Opening hand. This is a nice opening hand. We've got River Snake, Mistbinder, Shapers. This is an automatic key for us. We can go unblockable. We can pump. Really nice. We got our 3/3s there in Shapers. Is it going to be red again? Is it going to be red? Opponent comes down with an Evolving Wilds there, which is what I like to see. Just because it's no turn 1 play. It's a little bit slower play for us, and this is basically what we want. We can now come down with the River Sneak, which is obviously unblockable, 1/1. And when you play another Merfolk in there, we'll be able to pump that up for a turn. There is a Mountain again. So, play in with that. Now, because you could play Merfolk Mistbinder, you could play Shapers of Nature, but I like to play the Jade Bearer because it pumps up the River Sneak for a turn and puts a 1/1 counter on it as well. So we're actually attacking for 3 turn 2, which is very sweet. Get them down, opponent down to 17. We've got a Field of Ruin there, so we're going to have 4 mana in case they play anything we want to get rid of. Evolving Wilds is nice for us to see as well, obviously, because something comes in tapped. So it's not going to be anything too major for us to deal with, so we'll hopefully be able to build up our board here a little bit. Draw another one of them. We get an island. It would have been nice to draw a forest there. But we put the Field of Ruin down in case we can maybe kill something and search for it. Definitely the move here is to play Merfolk Mistbinder. Pumps everything up. River Sneak goes to a 4/4. And we're attacking in for 6. Aggroing them out. Down to 11 our opponent. And we've got 2 lovely Shapers of Nature still in hand. And they're going to be quite big. If the Merfolk Mistbinder stands the battlefield, it's going to be nice. You tend to think it possibly won't with the mana they have open available. But that's not too bad for us to see. They get a Raptors. Go and search for another land. And so then they can stomp us. Savage Stomp. But, fair play to our opponent there. Gets to kill that. Mistbinder was definitely the one to kill there. Forerunner is a good draw for us. whenever a Merfolk is put onto battle control, it gets a counter as well. So obviously we've got 30 Merfolk in this deck. So we've got a couple of Shapers. Got to play something, obviously, to pump up the River Sneak. We'll play the Forerunners first because playing the Shapers of Nature after that will pump up the Forerunner, which is what we want to do. We can go and search. So obviously, we're going to go and search for our main Anthem card, which is Merfolk Mistbinder. Go and put that on top. Show our opponent. Reveal those cards. Pumps up the River Sneak. 3-3, unblockable. Get in for another 3. Put opponent straight down to 8. Very nice. So we're building up our board state here. We've got, you know, creatures to come down. That second forest would have been lovely if they could play something that we could kill with a field of ruin. Would have been really nice. But I don't think our opponent's playing any non-basics. Other than the Evolving Wilds that they just crack straight away. But they just crack it in response anyway. So we're playing some sort of ramp deck. But luckily for us, we're low to ground. We're just going to get in quick with our aggro. Tapped out 4 mana there. 2 forests still available. Merfolk Mistbinder is the card that we want to play. Let's pump everything up. Forerunner of Heralds gets a counter. 5-4. Attack all in for 11. Unblockable is the 4. Opponent didn't even want to block. They said, I can't take your aggro. Didn't see any rares. It's because there's none in the deck. Victory for the U-Green. Blue-Green. U-Green? UG. UG. Victory for the UG Merfolk. So, get myself some coins there, rewarding. Need 4 more green or blue spells to get that extra 500 coins, which is going to be pretty easy for us to do in a blue-green deck. So, it was a really good task for us today. So, get on to the next match. Not even going to try to pronounce our opponent's name there. But a fellow Jace picture, so that's pretty good. So we've got Unclaimed Territory, we've got an island. I mean, it's looking pretty bad. We've got 2 mana. It's not looking too bad. Mistbinder, Mistbinder. Very, very sweet hand here. Turn 1, Herald. I'm quite liking this hand. Forerunner is there as well. So, choose our option. Our option is obviously Merfolk. Get down with the 1-1 unblockable. The little Mist-Cloaked. What does opponent play? Ah, shock. It's a mountain. It's a mountain. Little goblin. Very popular deck, the goblin. Wow. 3 Mistbinders in hand. This is going to be a good game. This is, ladies and gentlemen, this is good magic. We've got our Mistbinder. We're attacking him for 2. That's unblockable. We are going to try to out-aggro the red deck now. With our little no-rare deck. Pyromancer coming. Very popular card. Does 2 damage. Luckily not to creature. But I think the play for us here, even with 2 lands, we're going Mistbinder, Mistbinder. Pump, pump, pump. The Mistbinders will work off each other and just pump each other up, which is really good. Opponents, trying to out-aggro us. Very silly, but I don't know what we got on our hand. Probably regret that attack now. We're cutting in for 6. Boom, down to 12. Attacking in for 9 next turn, but we're going to have another Mistbinder, so they'll be attacking in for 12 next turn. Lightning Mare, nice. 3-1, can't be countered, can't be blocked by blue creatures. Well, that knocks out every creature we got on the board. Gives them haste. They're still wanting to race us, which is, I suppose, what red decks have to do. But we're coming down with another Mistbinder. This is when our opponent's probably just, like, punching the desk right now. We're attacking him for 12. They have 1 blocker, getting opponents down to 4. Now, as long as they don't do 13 damage this turn, it's pretty much, well, it is GG's because we've got an unblockable creature there. They're going to have to lightning strike or shock and lightning strike the Herald because it is unblockable. Potentially, that's the next win. Potentially. I feel like they shouldn't have attacked so aggressively. And the opponent just says, no, no, no. 3 Mistbinders on the field, that is enough for me. Chalk up another win for the blue-green no-rare Merfolk. Get the 600 coins. See what I mean, guys? You can do your dailies with this. Look, 600 coins for all 1. Brilliant. Even with my dodgy magic plays. And talking of dodgy magic plays, I'm pretty sure now this is the game. That is shocking. Shocking game, guys. Here we go. So we're playing Tony 94. Now I look at this hand and I think, that's not too bad. I got River Sneak. I got a lot of blue cards there. I mean, I don't think it's a bad hand to keep, personally. River Sneak, Adept. We got stuff we can do. We got a dive down. We got one green card in our hand. Stony Quarry gets played. And we draw another green card, which is not great. But we can put this down, reveal a Merfolk card, and hopefully, potentially draw a forest. Reveal the River Sneak. Not revealing any green at the moment, because obviously we're not got any green. So we draw another green card. I still feel the draw was a pretty good draw. Sorry, I still feel the hand was a pretty good hand. So you let me know what you think about that. It wasn't terrible, but we didn't draw particularly well, I will say. River Sneak we can play down now because, obviously, we've got the mana. We can attack in with the Silver Adept, which I think I choose to do. Looking at the creature there, I'm having a little look at the Vanguard. You know, we want to keep up the aggro. I didn't think they'd actually block there, but they did. So we're left with a little River Snake. 1/1 unblockable. We need green mana so badly. So badly. Here comes a little Bugler. Or Bugler, as I once called it in a deck tech. Little Bugler. Butcher card names. And we draw another 4 out. Absolutely terrible draw. And now I'm starting to really regret keeping this hand. But I'm just going to attack him for 1. Leave up my 2 dive downs. Double protection for the River Sneaks, just in case. Opponents, you know, drawing those lovely lands and getting mental and meek now. And I'm starting to think we're going to get aggroed out of this game. Bang, down to 18. And we draw yet another green card. Thank you very much, Magic Arena. I just wanted to draw 4 green cards. We're still going in. Well, you know, we just don't care. We're going in. Dive down, out of my hand. Literally was just so I wasn't revealing green. I think I lost my head a little bit in this game. But I would only have to discard a card anyway. And if I drew that green mana, I could go, obviously, Deep Water to Mistbinder, and I can start playing Jades and stuff like that, and potentially then start to stabilise. But I just quit. I had an absolute head off. I just thought... I think I was just so angry, so I was like keeping that hand, but I don't think the hand was that bad. So let me know whether you would have kept that hand or not. Please let me know in the comments below. I would really like to know. So on to the next game. Are you ready? Yes. So we're facing Degolas. Opening hand. Nice hand. We got Herald into Merfolk. We've got a couple of protection spells there. And we've got, more importantly than we did in the previous game, we've got the Night Rio, the right mana that we need. So that is, you know, pretty helpful when you're playing a 2-colour deck. Opponents play blue. Lovely. Deep Water is really deep. I always call it Deep Water. Deeproot Waters. I will get that right. Deeproot Waters. Say it 10 times if you're listening. Oh, it's a little Merfolk. But it's a rare Merfolk. Right, it's rare Merfolk versus no rare Merfolk. Let's see what we can do. Come on. We're taking them on. Going to play Merfolk Branchwalker now. Be nice. It'd be lovely to have a little land there, actually. And we draw the land because we got the Forerunner there, which I think is very essential. Deep Water. I said it again. I just can't speak, for God's sake. Deeproot Waters. I'm just going to say our Blue Enchantment now. Blue Enchantment is what we've got. I clearly can't speak today. Thinking that they won't going to block it, so I'm going to go all in. They can't obviously block the Herald, but do they want to trade their nice rare Merfolk for my little Merfolk Branchwalker? I'm thinking not, but they do. Ooh, okay. Didn't play, obviously, the dive down there because I wanted to get Deeproot Waters down. See, I said it right there. Said it right. No play from opponent is very handy for us, but we've drawn 3 dive downs. Absolutely annoying, but we're going to get Forerunner down, which is going to trigger, obviously, our Blue Enchantment. It means we can go and get our Mistbinder, which is generally what I search up for straight away for this. So, you know, I would obviously advise that. You want to get your Anthem creature out there. Attack in for 1. Pass the turn to our opponent. We're not saying they're going to probably have much removal, so 3 dive downs in our hand is, you know, is pretty bad. But just in case they do, they might have the fight spell. We could protect it if we've got the open mana. We can protect it 3 times. So, there's the Mistbinder. Not sure if they play counter spells in the main, which they may well do. But if they do, we still manage to get a little 1/1 down. Trigger it. Taking their time over it, so, you know, I was assuming a counter spell. And they had to disperse. Now, this wasn't too bad for me. They dispersed the enchantment, which I thought was, you know, strange. Very strange. We still get our interactions. Forerunner comes down, gets a counter. That pumps it up. Forerunner is now a 6/5. We are attacking him for 10. No rare Merfolk. Hitting them with the aggro. I don't think I would have returned that. And I didn't play it again because I thought maybe they've got a negate. So I thought, no, don't play it. I've got no need to. I've literally got 3 dive downs there. They just completely give up. And the no rare Merfolk didn't give the rare Merfolk a chance. So guys and girls, that was another gameplay video with Magic Arena. Just see how good the no rare blue-green Merfolk is. When you don't make stupid hand decisions like I did, possibly in the second to last game. Although, it's debatable. So, like I said, let me know in the comments whether you would have kept that open in hand. The deck can definitely grind. You can see I got my coins there. I was grinding through the games. Yeah, we got a bit lucky in something. You're not going to draw 3 Mistbinders, you know, 9 times out of 10 in one game. But we did. The game, you know, the deck just proves that it can definitely work, and you don't need those expensive rares always to win your daily tasks. Anyway, guys and girls, let me know what kind of decks you would like to see me play on Arena, and I will do my best to make them. There are going to be some, you know, full power decks, shall I say. I've got the Knights deck ready to play, which is the green-white Knights deck, which is the next one I'm going to do. And if I really can, I'll really try. If this video sees lots of love, I'll try and get a video out, another gameplay video out for this weekend. So, if you're new to us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, if you did like what you see today, hitting that like really supports the channel as well. Anyway, guys, you lot take care, and I'll see you on the next video.